Hello and welcome once again to a Chef Knives to Go Quick Look product review. I'm Steve Gamache, and this time we are reviewing the Kohetsu Shinano Awagami number 2 tall petty 120mm knife. So this knife line has a hard core steel of what's called Awagami or blue paper number 2 reactive high carbon steel from Hitachi. Heat treat on that reactive core steel is 62 Rockwell approximately. The construction is 3 layers, so on either side of that harder core steel, you've got a softer stainless cladding. And it looks like it does wrap over the top of the spine on this. So the core steel at the edge will be reactive, the cladding. I haven't used this knife, but the cladding might be anywhere from full-on stainless to kind of semi-stainless. These claddings can vary a little bit, but the main reactive part is that edge there. The weights and dimensions on these can vary a little bit, and it's going to depend too on what handle mark sometimes he kind of changes handles over time, but the handle on this one right now is a little bit more of a full-size handle, so these could be a little lighter with wider handles. Depends what he does. But so this one's 104 grams or 3.7 ounces, edge length about 123 millimeters or 4.8 inches-ish. Overall length is about 10 inches, and then the blade height is a tall petty, so it's 40 millimeters tall at the heel, and the spine thickness, this knife really, for me, it's almost like a double bevel code deba, or small deba. As far as geometry and handling goes, it's a pretty thick blade. So it's 3¼ millimeters coming out of the handle, and then it's about 3 halfway down. And you can see the tip really doesn't get that skinny. So it's very stiff. Again, it reminds me of a small deba in overall look and profile, shape, thickness. It's just double bevel. It's not a single bevel blade. I'd say the edge was maybe 4 out of 5. It had a pretty nice looking edge bevel as far as how they sharpened it and what it looks like, but it wasn't super sharp, but it wouldn't take much to touch this up. I'd give it maybe 4 out of 5 on my scale if I haven't said that already. Handle, they put a full-size handle on it. It's a 76 millimeter or 3 inches circumference here with the ferrule and the walnut meat. It's an octagonal walnut with a maple ferrule on it. They've done a nice job with the fit and finish on it. Got a little bit of a sealer on there as well. It's sanded smooth. You've got well done glue job on the handle. It's a tight install. Let's look at the blade up close. So this has a sandblasted kind of faux blade road finish on it. It's got some embossed kanji on it. It's a very fine line on there, so it looks cool. It's a detailed look to it. And on the right side of the blade and on the left side of the blade, it's plain. Same treatment. The finish is what we call brushed finish. The finish marks are horizontal or longitudinal with the knife, which is nice. When you clean it, the scratches will tend to blend in because you go this way when you're cleaning your blade and wiping it down. Sorry, I get some fingerprints on here. But nice fit and finish on it. They've relieved the spine a little bit. The trowel's comfortable. So ready to go, like I said, on that. Let's look at it on the cutting board to see what that looks like. So loads and loads and loads of clearance, like I said. It's a tall petty, so tons of board clearance. This knife would behave differently as far as handling goes with a smaller handle. But again, kind of keeping with that code deba style, they tend to use bigger, chunkier handles on those. But here's what your profile looks like. It's a well-crafted blade. It's straight. Grinds look nice on it. So it just depends what you're looking for in a knife. But this is, keep in mind, a thicker petty, so we'll see. He might be changing the category on this, but I don't know. We'll find out what's going to happen with it. So anyway, this is the Kohetsu Shinano Blue number 2 tall petty 120mm knife.